Hey YouTubers, more Mohammed. This video was for people who have never done any video editing before and they're looking for a really simple, intuitive, easy to use video editor, and it's free. The one we're going to do today is Clipchamp. It is free. It has a subscription model where you can upgrade and get more features, but it's a at the free level, it's very, very basic, intuitive, and it's run by Microsoft. They used to have Windows Live Movie Maker, which is one I used for years and years at the very beginning of my journey of video editing, and it was a very robust program. Um, I had been using CapCut, but my new computer won't use it, so I was looking around for something really simple to use, and I think the Clipchamp suits my purposes and will be good for other people who are starting out on their video editing journey. So let's get started. If you have Windows 11, you have a little Windows box down here. You're going to click on that. You probably won't have Microsoft Clipchamp showing, so you're going to have to click on all to find all your programs. And then when you do, just click on uh, Clipchamp. It's going to open up. And you're going to see at the very top is what you're going to be using. Create new video. Down here are the videos that you have already previously been working on and have not erased or deleted. There's a lot of other features going on, but if you're just wanting to learn how to import clips and do some simple editing, that's what we're going to talk about. You don't really need to use this other stuff. We could talk about them later. Let's go to create new video. This is going to be where you're going to be working, and it's in four parts. You have over here where you import your media. This here is your main screen where you see the video you're working on. Once we bring a video clip, you're going to see your timeline down here. And once you activate a clip, your tools will appear over here. So let's go ahead and do that. There's two ways to import clips. If you want to import the media, you can click and drag, or you can import media. Here, we'll do maximize. So let's bring first of all, we don't need the Vulture video. So let's erase it. Let's bring down our first clip. Once we bring our first clip in, you'll see your tools have been activated over here on this side. If for any reason you don't see your tools, that means you haven't activated the clip. Now, we can also add more clips very easily. And once they're spaced properly, you're going to see a line appear. If you don't see that line, it means they're not connected. You're going to have a space. You can use this plus and minus down here to increase the size of your timeline, which will help you to see things going on in your video sometimes when you're editing. But if you don't need to do that, you can just minimize it to where it's easier for you to do your editing. So if you want to cut this little scissors here, let's say we want to cut right here. Make a cut. We can let it play.
I can't tell you who it is.
Okay. Well, we'll enlarge this. We'll cut again, highlight that, and we can delete it. Then we can move it down. If we play that and then we don't like what we did, we can go up here, and this is one of our most important tools, is the undo. You can undo in both directions, backwards and forwards. So let's go backwards. So now we reinserted that clip. We can also go back far enough to where we don't even have a cut. So you can easily trim stuff from the beginning or the end. You can also click on the holder there and just drag it that way, That will also remove if you want to trim that way. And also you can put stuff on top. Let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. So now this video clip is on top of these video clips. And we can make them like picture in picture and then move over here. So when that plays,
Yeah. Want to add a little lemon juice, some kind of.
this is a clip up here, but we've got the audio going for both of them. So you might want to delete the audio. So now we just have audio from one clip playing. So now you know how to do editing by clipping the ends or in the middle or adding stuff. If we wanted to put that inside here, bring it down and it should replace it. So we've put it in between and we can go and just erase that. So now you know how to populate your timeline with your clips and split them and edit them from the end or pop in the middle or overlay stuff on top. Now, what about if you don't like the sound? Sound is probably the most important part of your video. Let's highlight this clip here. Now your tools come up. Over here's your sound, audio. It gives you 100%. There's no bar, but you do have a number, numeric representation of what the sound is. You can go real low and so on and go back to 100. You can also increase. So that's easy way. Now you are only going to be adjusting the sound on whatever's highlighted. This won't have an adjustment. So you may want to make sure that you could just do this, make sure they're both highlighted. Didn't we have 3? Yeah, we did. Now, when you adjust the sound will be adjusted in all 3 of those clips. So now you know how to do your sound. Now, if you're making a movie, you might want to give it a little cinematic feel. So why not have a fade? We're going to add a fade to this video clip when it ends, and we're going to fade out. It goes up to 2 seconds.
And I think maybe
So
it'll be a little overcooked.
we just put a fade. We can also have a fade at the very beginning. If you want to add text, usually you do. It's very simple. You're going to go over here to your media and click on text. And these are the different type of text. This is a very handy one, Creator. You can just click on that and bring it down and see how this is your text box. If you want to edit what's in here, right now it says Creator because that's the one you used. Just go to this pencil and click on it and now it highlights it. You can erase that and replace it and just start typing whatever you want. Instead of Creator, we'll do Creator. Now, what about the colors? If you don't like the colors, you click on this circle here, and now the well, do it again. Actually, you don't have to do that. I misspoke. Just do that. This white part is for the white lettering, and this black part is for the highlight that goes around the lettering. Let's do this here. Click on the white part, do yellow. Now that's yellow. And you see how it's highlighted with black around? Let's do red. Oop, I clicked on the wrong one. Go back to yellow. Now, this will be for the highlight. Do red. Boom. You see how you got red highlights? So that's how to change the colors on your text. This is the fonts that they have. This is the size. And it's very simple to move wherever you want on the video clip. You can also do that. There's other controls you can use over here, but that's the main one. The other thing is, what if you don't want to have to type everything? What if you just want to cut and paste? Let's go to this. What do we say there? Let's cut and paste this. Let's say you don't want to type all this. Copy it. Now, we're going to go back to this, do edit text, and this little box up here is going to show. Now click on that and then do Ctrl-V Control-V. Now you just entered all that text that you cut and paste, so you don't have to do it manually. So that's very handy. Um, you also have um, different media you can import. They have sound clips, they have video clips, but the one at the beginning you probably want to use is backgrounds. Go to backgrounds. This will give you a black text, so you can bring in something like this, and that way when you get to, well, let's separate in between the middle there. If you wanted to add something to your video in text, you could enter a black screen. So that would be separating two different clips. That's handy. Let's go to tools. There are some other handy tools real quick. You can adjust the colors. Let's say you don't like this lighting. You can do two things. You can adjust the colors and do the exposure, just bump it up a little bit, and obviously use contrast saturation. I also have had good success in using filters, and for this I would probably use golden because of the lighting in this kitchen I'm using, and the uh, this laminate here is a certain color. The golden will work good. So also the 35mm one is good, and also I have found the increased one is good for outdoors. But most people just adjust the colors by using this one. Now, you can also adjust the speed, which is done very easily on this clip because it's highlighted. It won't be on the other clips. You can go up to 16 speed. Let's go to 4 speed. You see when we do that, we go to 4 speed, how the clip shortened. So that's one way. If you have a long video, you can just highlight the whole video and then just go like to 1.1. So you're just boosting your video by a tenth of a one a 10%.
And it's melted,
So
just like I
this will
hoped.
make your video, this clip go 10% faster. It's really quick, simple tool. Um, now you have, oh, there's another tool that uh, Clipchamp has. It's this one here, the AI. You can highlight your video, and then when you do, you clip on this one, and it will auto cut. It will remove all the pauses and filler words. So let's say you have a video where it's a do-it-yourself, and you have a lot of pauses in between where you should actually go and edit them out. If you're not talking during those pauses, you can click on this and it will remove all of the pauses in your whole video. It isn't good for a professional video, but for something that's informational or like you're just making a travel log with your family or something, it will get rid of a lot of dead wood really quickly, simply. It does throw some surprises in now and then, so you may not actually always end up with what you wanted, but it does a pretty good job. I've been pretty surprised with that. This program does not have a simple way for you to add narration to talk over it like other video editors do. I I'm not too happy. I know um, they have other things you can use, but I found the best thing to do is just to use the recorder on your computer and then just turn on your recorder, and then while your video is playing, you can be talking and narrating, and then save that recording and then bring it into your media. So if you've made a recording, you can go to your media and then just import it and then just pop it into your video that way. Um, there is not a simple way to make a thumbnail photo like there is in CapCut. You would have to take a snapshot of your screen and then uh, do titles or whatever you wanted to it. And then when it was finished editing and you upload it, you could copy that in another program and then use it for your YouTube thumbnail that way. It's That's two features I wish they had that they don't have with this program. But let's get rid of this guy here. Boom. It's very simple, easy to use program, and I've been pretty happy with it so far. It has a lot of things that there's a lot there to use. It's not as simple. I mean, it's more sophisticated than you would imagine, but it's still pretty basic. How do you export? Unless you upgrade, you can only upload in 1080 as the highest one you can, but it's pretty quick. When you could title it first. Let's go title. So now we have a title route experiment. We're going to export 1080, and it's going to automatically upload to the upload part of your computer, but you can also save it to Google Drive, upload automatically YouTube, TikTok, Dropbox, and so on. So guys, I've been pretty happy with Clipchamp. If you're looking for something to use with your videos to edit them and have never done any video editing before, I think Clipchamp is an ideal editor. It's free, it's very intuitive, it's easy to use, and there's a lot of resources online if you need any help.